Groceries are so expensive right now, so I challenged myself to make 3 homemade meals for my family for under $20. Honestly, I didn't even know if it was possible, but what ended up happening seriously surprised me. So come on in, grab a chair, and make yourself at home in my kitchen.
Kids have started to work on their school, so I am going to go ahead and prep our dinner. The sun has not come outside quite yet because of all the time change, so we're trying to get used to darker mornings, but we're going to go ahead and get it started. We're going to cut our chicken very thin slices, and I'll explain later why we need that. We're going to add all kinds of different spices, and you just use what you have in your pantry. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and I have smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. This one came from Trader Joe's 21 seasoning spice, so I'm going to add a teaspoon of it. Now I'm going to add half teaspoon of rosemary leaves. Now I also have this from Trader Joe's, and this is mushroom spice, and I'm only going to add half a teaspoon for richness. I'm going to add a little bit of oil so that way our spices kind of stick to our chicken. I don't know, some people feel a bit weirded out about touching raw chicken. Doesn't bother me, but I'm just going to try to massage chicken with the oil so that way it's evenly distributed. And now I'm going just to add the spices. I'm going to add a little bit at a time. I'm going to massage the chicken so that the spices kind of evenly distributes. Sometimes in English, since English is not my first language, sometimes I make words up or say them incorrectly. So y'all just please forgive me. I forgot to add salt and pepper, so I'm just going to salt my chicken a little bit. I'm going to add some pepper. And then I have this balsamic glaze. I've never used it, so I'm kind of like pulling whatever I have in my pantry. I'm just going for it. And we're just gonna see if it tastes as good as it tastes in my head. I want our chicken tender, so we're going to add kefir to our chicken, and we're going to let it marinate until dinner time. We're going to start by making Russian oladyi for breakfast. The star ingredient of this recipe is definitely kefir. Kefir is high in probiotics, so it's good for our gut health. It's also inexpensive. I usually buy Aldi brand. There's different flavors that you can buy, but we're going to start out by measuring 2 cups of kefir. This recipe is really easy to remember. 2 cups of kefir, 2 eggs, 2 cups of flour, and then we're going to use 1/3 cup of sugar and just a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder, and that's it. We're going to mix our dough together, and after all the ingredients are mixed well, we're going to just let it sit and rest for about 10 minutes. While our dough is resting, I'm going to go ahead and turn my pan on. I turn to about between 6 and 7, and then I'm going to use avocado oil. You can use any kind of oil you would like. I'm just going to add it to my pan and wait for it to be hot. You want to make sure that your pan is hot in order for these pancakes to turn out right. Our pan feels hot, so let's test it out. I'm just making a small quarter-sized pancake. My kids absolutely love that little ring because it's crunchy on the outside and it's soft on the inside. So this pancake is ready, and we're ready to add more to our pan. My pan did not come with a lid, and I found this lid at a local trash dump, which you have seen my videos before. You know I love a local trash dump. And it was actually in a box with a lot of items that was thrown out from an estate clean out. So I'm going to put it on top. And the reason we need a lid so our pancakes don't just cook on the top and bottom and gets raw in the inside, we want to make sure that inside gets cooked as well. I'm keeping track as to how much all our dish is going to cost us. So the goal is to make it under $20. So this plate of homemade kefir pancakes that's good for your gut, absolutely delicious, cost me just $2.77. But we want to add a little bit of protein to our breakfast, so we're going to scramble some eggs next. To make my eggs creamier, I add just a little splash of milk to my eggs. And I want to know, do you add milk to your scrambled eggs? I want to add some salt and pepper, and it looks like I need to buy more salt. Oh, that's salt. And how cute are these containers? I bought them for $1.25 from my local Dollar Tree. Gonna mix it up. We're going to add apples to our breakfast as a fruit, and our total for this breakfast to feed a family of 6 comes to $4.48. We're done with school and kids are asking what we're having for lunch. So today I decided that we're going to do something super quick and super inexpensive. So we're going to make homemade tortillas, and then with those homemade tortillas, we're going to make homemade pizzas. So we're going to take 2 cups of flour, and here I have also 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to place it in a mixer. You can also do this by hand as well. Then we have 1/3 cup of oil, and we have 1 cup of warm water, and that is it, my friend. Easy. And it's ready to be mixed, and the mixer is going to do all the hard work. Our dough is formed, so now we're going to divide this dough into 16 equal parts. Each tortilla is going to weigh about 45 grams. So now I'm going to just measure out 16 balls and make sure they're about 45 grams each. And we're going to cover it with a clean towel and let it rest for about 15 minutes. While my dough is resting, I'm going to go ahead and cut up the chicken in small pieces and go ahead and cook it. And that's the chicken that we marinated this morning. And I'm going to make some pizzas, just cheese, and some pizzas are going to be with chicken and cheese. So this gives us a chance to taste the chicken before dinner time and see how it tastes.
I don't know about you, my friend, but I love cleaning my work area as I go. Otherwise, it makes me feel overwhelmed. So I like to pause and get the dishes done.
Our chicken is done. Our tortillas are ready to be rolled. So we're going to get back to work. We're going to put a little bit of flour so our dough doesn't stick. Just going to kind of sprinkle it around a little bit and get to work rolling.
The way I shape my tortillas is I roll the dough out a little, pick it up, rotate it, and then roll it out again. So this way, turning it each time helps it stretch evenly and stay around. Watching the bubbles form on the tortilla is so mesmerizing. Fresh tortillas cook very quickly, about 40 seconds on each side, so make sure you stand by and keep an eye on them so they do not get burnt. And now moving on to the fun part of making tortilla pizzas. Every kid has their own vision as to how their pizza should look, how much cheese they should put on. So it's really fun for them to make their own individual pizzas. And I love that this meal is homemade from scratch, very inexpensive to make. And unlike regular pizza doughs where you have to wait for your dough to rise because of yeast, this took no time to make.
As you can see, our tortilla pizzas are gone. Kids thoroughly enjoy them. And it cost us, I made a note here, $3.97. So we did good. I also have tortillas left that we will use it tonight for dinner. So let's get going with our dinner. We're going to cut a peeled onion in half. Our chicken looks fabulous, so we're getting ready to stack it.
We're going to put 2 wooden skewers in our onion, and then we're going to stack a chicken one on top of the other, creating a chicken tower.
Our chicken tower is leaning a little bit, so I hope it'll be all right while baking and not fall down.
Spoiler alert, a chicken is going to fall about 30 minutes into our baking, so make sure you put a baking sheet big enough to catch it. While a chicken is cooking, we're going to make a few sides to go with that chicken. Rice, it's one of those sides that's very quick to make, very inexpensive. And then we're also going to cut up a few red peppers to kind of add a little color to our dish, but also add a little vegetable nutrients to it as well. Let's talk about our fallen chicken tower. So the reason it fell about halfway through is because my onion got soft and my tower was a little bit heavy. I did have a lot of chicken because we do have a big family. Quick warning about this chicken tower. I did have to cook for a little bit over an hour, and before you pull it out, you want to make sure you check the chicken to make sure that it's not raw in the center of your tower. Some of us chose to eat dinner, this chicken as a burrito with rice and leftover tortillas and peppers, and others chose to just put this chicken over rice and enjoy it that way. We had chicken and tortilla leftover, so the next day we made chicken quesadillas for lunch.
I have my cheat sheet here. Our dinner cost us $11.36, bringing our total today, drum roll please, to $19.81. We are under $20, y'all. All homemade, all from scratch, and all delicious.